and I think it ties into kind of our whole conversation around, kind of living your two comma life, where in order for you to be able to do that, you have to manage that portfolio in a good way so that you're taking enough risk that it's going to outperform taxes and inflation and that kind of stuff, but not so much risk that you can't um, kind of live your life the way that you want to because you're always nervous about, oh, market's down now, I better not spend, or it's up
Yeah.
now, I can, type of a thing.
What I always think about is, you obviously want to have enough money to get you through until you eventually pass away, but you also want to spend what you have too. And that's like that balancing act.
It totally is, and I think that's where the two comma lifestyle comes in, where it's living in abundance, knowing that okay, I've got enough, God will provide, but yet I'm not living like it's money's not an object because
Right.
I have to be careful with it as well. And really, when we start talking about how do you manage that risk, I know we talked about it maybe a couple episodes ago, but we've got that tool that we utilize now. It's called Nitrogen, is the software that we use, but it'll actually help people go through. I think it's an 8 question kind of questionnaire where at the end of that, it will give you your risk speed limit and will say, here's how much risk you personally are comfortable taking inside of your portfolio. And when you do that, you might have to adjust some of your retirement expectations based upon how much risk you personally are willing to take.
So does it also take into account like where you're at in your life? Like, does it just say, "Oh, this is how risk adverse you are, go for it," or does it say, "Oh, you're super risk adverse, but you're also nearing retirement, so let's maybe
Yeah,
like."
so and that's where kind of the computers can't do it all type of thing. That's where the uh, conversation comes in with an advisor because it's not going to necessarily do a good job of taking that into
Okay.
consideration.